Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom. Let me get these first couple bars real quick so I don't forget them. All this kush is getting blowed. I'm smoking all this kush. Might smoke all this kush tonight. Boom, 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 boom. I might smoke all this kush today. Boom, boom, boom. Academics can't run away. They got me feeling like a academics. Can't run away. Woo! 102.
There we go. All right. And it was the Tory Lanez, the news that Tory Lanez petition, or actually, okay, yeah. And I see a lot of blogs run this. They say, yo, the appellate court has accepted his Tory Lanez petition for the writ of habeas corpus. I've seen other blogs basically say, yo, it means that they're going to have to reinvestigate the case, this, that, and third. I'm here to explain and give a little bit more in-depth detail on what's going on with the Tory Lanez case. First and foremost, again, when it comes to all legal things, thank God we've turned into like ghetto lawyers because, niggas got to go through 4 years of law school and 4-year college to even qualify to pass the bar. You get what I'm saying? In most states. We're over here just doing it on Google research and AI, all right? So we're keeping it ghetto. But the thing with court proceedings and sometimes when you see things, I'm here to cut through the middle of the bullshit. I know sometimes, at times, I've thought, well, I think you're biased in this story or you're biased in this situation. But for the most part, y'all do know the way I got my come up was basically letting you know that the majority of the media and either have an agenda, either swing one side or the other. They report favorable shit about the people they like. They report non-favorable shit about the people they don't like. Or they're just fucking lazy, right? We came in the game by doing the legwork, by burning the midnight candle, and by getting the actual truth and going the extra mile to make sure the people understand what's going on, not give them some clickbaity headline things. So just like that, we're going to do the same with Tory. And of course, I know I fuck with Tory, but we're also going to just be very fair about what's going on. Guys don't know Tory was sentenced to, I believe, 10 years after he was found guilty of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Actually, let me make sure with these charges because Tory found guilty on, he was found guilty on assault with a firearm. Okay, not aggravated assault. So assault with a firearm and illegal possession of a firearm and a negligent discharge of a gun. So technically, it's not really like said that he's found guilty of shooting Meg, even though you can say assault with a firearm. That's what that is, right? Anyway, the whole point is, I believe he got 10 years, and he's trying to get out of jail. He's now in California prison. Apparently, how it works there, the feds is notorious. You do 85% of the time in California. Depending on certain programs you get into, this and third, you will get your GED, blah, blah, blah. You could probably do around like 60 to 65%, okay? So what would that mean? Tory would be locked up for about like 6 to 7 years, right? Obviously, there's more important ramifications of that because Tory Lanez is allegedly not a United States citizen, which usually after you serve a bid that is a felonious conviction, especially one that is violent, after you serve said conviction, you get immediately picked up by ICE and deported, right? So Tory is kind of fighting a good fight to try to get out, and also he's trying to fight the good fight to make sure he's not deported. One thing he's doing, he's number one appealing the case. So he's appealing the entire case. And by the way, just for you guys to, in full clarity, remember when Ray got on here, and by the way, I'll hop on Discord too, so if Ray does want to get back on here, he can. I didn't talk to Tory last night. I was fucking tired. I just went to sleep. So I still didn't talk to Tory or talk to like his people. So this is completely independent. This is completely through my research and, me do my due diligence. This isn't some propaganda because I know sometimes people have accused me of like, oh no, you were cool with Tory, so you're just trying to like report shit on his behalf. No. Anyway, so Tory's appealing the case number one, right? But again, he, because he's incarcerated, while waiting for the appeal to be granted. And by the way, there's a couple of grounds that he's appealing the case on, right? That they waited for the transcript. They're saying certain things that were procedural errors. These things should have not been done. He's also kind of softly claiming that maybe like his lawyer at first was, not working in his best interest, whatever, like the first lawyer, okay? What he did on the 23rd was file was called a writ of habeas corpus, right? And that term is a Latin term, which number one confuses a lot of people. And once they seen that the appellate court said granted, people believed immediately, oh, Tory's getting out of jail. Now it doesn't mean that. Now it doesn't mean he won't get out of jail at some point. It just means that them granting that appeal does not mean he gets out of jail. What they granted was that they will listen to the appeal. Now, I'm going to go through this quickly because I don't want to make this a long, drawn-out thing. We read this before. This was a paper that everybody's saying. It basically said, give me 1 second. It basically said, we've read and considered the petition of writ of habeas corpus. And by the way, just to summarize what habeas corpus is, it's a Latin term for show me the body. Essentially, it's a petition to the appellate court to say you have been confined or your freedom or your right to be free has been restricted or inhibited without a proper legal reason. So when they accept the appeal to hear on the petition for writ of habeas, they read some stuff that Tory said, and they said, well, if you say you're locked up in prison and they didn't find, they can't retest the gun, or the shell casings was like all type of stuff, right? If that's the case, let's see what the prosecutor says. Why did they lock you up then, right? Now, we all know they went through a whole trial, right? So, I don't know what you think about the trial. I wasn't there. We kind of reported from it from outside of the court, really. We were just on stream. The prosecutor's going to kind of show up. And by the way, this is not a trial again. There's going to basically submit a bunch of paperwork saying this is why we convicted him. Now, as I said, this is a paper floating around social media, but it's misleading. It's misleading because it doesn't even tell you on what grounds Tory's claiming that he was unjustly imprisoned. Now, I have found pieces of that petition, and I'll pull it up here. Now, his petition and his appeal is being taken care of by a group named Unite the People, okay? And they filed in the second appellate district, which is the one that covers Los Angeles. They filed an appeal, and I'll read some of the I'm not going to read through the whole thing. I think it's like 30 pages or something like that. But I give you the main points they're hitting in this writ of habeas corpus, okay? Now, keep in mind that a writ of habeas corpus could be used in multiple different times. Like, for example, if your sentence was unfair compared to the guidelines, or if there was, if you're being denied bail and that's not fair, that's a step. So like even when Diddy gets denied, which I think he's going to get denied on the circuit court, he could do a federal writ of habeas corpus, right? Where they could look into why his freedom is being inhibited by a lack of bond. The prosecutor is still going to say the same thing. You threatened a witness. And I still think that you can't beat that. No judge, no matter what judge, 50 million judges, they're all going to say, bro, you're threatening witnesses. We can't let you out. Anyway, the point is that in an appellate court, this is not a trial. They usually go with the decision that's already set, and you have to give clear evidence or clear reasons why they should go against what the other court said, right? And obviously, and if there's mistakes made, that's where you point it out. So these are the grounds that Tory's appealing on, right? Or this was the grounds for the habeas corpus. They're saying that there's a declaration from Jaquan Smith. This is a driver that it says it does meet the required prima facie. I always fuck up with that word. Standard for relief through the penal code in the alternative, and it was ineffective assistance of counsel. This is interesting. So Tory's saying that his lawyer failed him by not calling, right? By not calling the driver to the stand, right? So that's what Tory's going with. They're saying the driver knows key information and he was not called to the stand. And his counsel failed it. Now, this is a little bit of a twist of how Tory's initial appeal for the whole trial is, because the initial appeal kind of said, well, we have a witness that would testify otherwise. And a part of, I'm going to get a little bit legal on y'all, so just relax with me for a second.
When you shop with the Shipt app, your schedule is the only schedule that matters. Shipt, delight in every delivery.
Artificial intelligence has gotten so advanced.
You probably can't tell that some of us.
When it comes to habeas corpus, now, this is specific to these states, but like this is in general, there are going to be some other specific stuff. Once you're already convicted, these are the ways that you could these are the ways that you could kind of get out of jail, right? After conviction. Now you could have done this before conviction. Hold on. All right, no. Here we go. Sorry. All right. Okay. All right, never mind. Yeah. So there's like 5 ways, right? So after your conviction, 1, your confinement is beyond your sentence. Tory got 10 years, he's not beyond the sentence. 2, is a violation of your fundamental constitutional or statutory rights. Like, for example, like if you got sentenced for a gun, right? You got sentenced for having possession of a gun, but the search that found the gun was illegal, and you still went through a court process, and that was still allowed to happen, you could challenge it to say they violated my 4th Amendment right, which prevents unlawful searches and seizures, and that's how they found a gun. Habeas corpus, which some people even call it Hail Mary, damn near, because it's a long shot. It's like 4th and 89, right? It's a long shot to get this in, because you went through this is not a trial. This is people reading what you're saying and then going back to the transcript and they're not going to have a whole trial, right? So, was your fundamental rights violated? Tory claims some rights were violated. Don't know if it's enough. Don't know if anything that was significant enough that it's going to sway the appellate court. That there's a new law or void law. It's always going to be a law. Did you shoot the chick, right? Or did you have a gun? Like, these are not laws. Now, if it was, he got caught with marijuana, right? Like, for example, a lot of people filed these when they legalized marijuana in places that marijuana was illegal, and then niggas was in jail. Like, what the fuck am I? I'm in jail and y'all just legalized the shit. That makes sense. 4th, ineffective assistance or counsel. Now, that's one of them you could do. So Tory's he's kind of blaming his lawyer, right? And then 5 is discovery of new evidence. So he's using 4 and 5. He's saying there's new evidence, sort of, and he's saying he had ineffective counsel. So let's go back to Tory's reasons. Ineffective counsel that didn't put the driver on the stand. Now, this issue is also addressed in the overall appeal for the for the case. The prosecutor said, well, the appeal doesn't work like that. It's your fault. That nigga came to court and we had on the record a conversation on like one of the last days of court. Yo, you y'all want to put the driver on the stand. And
You wanna know when it's really hitting? You got 4 blickers, they all roll pretty good. That stuff be hitting. Alright, let's see if I got this. 18.
fucking froze up. That's all I think they do like that sometimes. Just like that. Unless you think you fall.
18, 1908. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1808.
I kind of like
I
that.
kind of like that. Pick a what you tell me? What's your wildlife? What a wildlife.
What's your wildlife? What a wildlife. That's hard as hell. Just like that.
That's hard as well.
Keep it simple.
Like that. Keep it simple.
That's hard as nails.
You went crazy, especially on that first, bro. Oh my God.
Out of nowhere.
I'm so naive.
That verse is crazy. That shit came out nuts. That's what happens when Germ sends a pack, man.
You get that, bro.
Germ send a pack, you get your money back. Shit came out crazy. We got some bangers, we got what, 5 jams. So if you're just here since the beginning, you'll get to hear those.
You feel like hanging
I feel like hanging out.
Hanging in there.
I'm hanging in there, staying with us. You get to hear all 5 of them. If you get impatient, then that's all. Just roll some up and listen.
Just like that, so as they think you fall off, a nigga bounce right back. With an ounce and a half, like we got it like that. On point, I don't got it right. But I'm nice when I'm taking my time. Niggas bend over backwards, breaking their spine for niggas. And I'm mine, so I'll be damned if I let the judge decide. I'm up more than even in the night. Even in my blood, so they right. Rich and young, so I live a young, rich life. Set the part and said it twice. I took a bar off, so I don't gotta say it twice. I'm talking about it if you never lived the
This stuff is not pulling, bro.
Reservations for the night. These niggas like a dedication, they all hype. Slacking on the education, that ain't alright. Back to basics, back to basics. Rolling up trees, smoking all night. Back to basics, back to basics. Basic, education, that ain't alright. Back to basics, back to basics. Rolling up trees, smoking all night.
I was low pull.
Back to basics, back to basics. Camel shorts, white jeans, all white,
That's hard. Yeah, that's going crazy.
Yeah, that's going crazy.
Now we know what we do.
How we do.
We know we smoking on all this cake.
Look, smoking on all this cake.
All this good. All this good. All this good. All this good.
I took a bar off, so I don't gotta say it twice. Don't talk about it if you never lived the life out in
All this good. All this good.
dedication, they all hype.
pile of dope. You might choke.
Back to basics, back to basics. Rolling up trees, smoking all night. Back to basics, back to basics. Camel trunks, white tee, all white, all white, all white, all white, all white.
Did you play
From
the
the
start?
start.
That came out
That
good.
came out good.
I was like, we'll probably just chill here. And I was like, yeah, let me hear that
Let
beat.
me hear that beat.
I'd have felt like a customer if I didn't do that.
Bro, nah, man, that shit. It's just not good, bro.
Quick
Quick
five piece. No, not mumbles neither. Not just, and then just ideas and shit. You know what I'm saying? Real motherfucking verses, concepts, hooks, ins and outs. You know what I'm saying?
In a different country, but the strain the same. Fresh off the plane, always rolling up. Just down to make a move, vivid structure. We the ones, if not, we the closest to it. Stay on point, careful of my influence. Know that I'm old and young, this ain't just music. Yeah, I'm rope in my book, so I will use it. My car waiting downstairs, my outfit ain't usually hard to pick. Learned a lot from experience. Towel under the door back in the day. Now they don't have to sit. Wanna know if I got some seeds they can get. How many pounds does this place permit? And how much did I bring on this trip? I'm high, but I never slip. Learn to keep my mouth closed. Sip. If you know, then you know. Park the Ferrari on the road. Sail to a different coast. Shit feel different when you broke. I know. Gold handles on the door. $100,000 decor. I know I got you shook up. Time to look up. I know I'm back in to get off track. So much money need a big truck. Since I was young, I got my life on ya. Since I was young, couldn't tell me nothing. I can have any girl I want. I'm just fucking waiting, coming up. If you're looking for car brought by the gas, not the one that make my car go fast. The one that just broke down and roll with hash. Feel like I got the roadmap master. One bad move could be disastrous. Got advice from people whose habits are hazardous. Put up points they gon' remember my name after. Not only score but made amazing passes. Know all the moves I should be teaching classes. And look good in every picture that they capture. Highlight reels, living legend, they should build a statue. Presidential rolling, that's what all this cash do. If it's about some money, then I'm gon' get at you. Made a million, spent a million, and made 30 back. Young nigga straight about the bird, you never heard of that. You be in my head while I'm swerving traffic. Coming for they spot, I got them nervous about it. I know I got you shook up. Every time you look up, I know I'm back in to get off track. So much money need a big truck. Spending more fun. Since I was young, I got my life young. Since I was young, I couldn't tell me nothing. I can have any girl I want. I'm just fucking waiting, coming up. If you're looking for smoking hella cushion, help me ease the pain. Know which gang I'm rapping when you see my chain. More car outside here, watching the rain. Fresh off the plane.
That's hard. That's insane. Most people would have been done right there. They'd have been like, all right, we're going to strip club.
It's Friday, motherfucker.
Swear. We worked for a minute though, because my parents went to bed at like 10.
Damn, it's 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, that time went. Yeah, for real.
All the time, say they on my strain. I keep it 100, I ain't running game. Do this for the love, I don't want the fame. Fresh off the plane. I got so many ways I can get I do is high maintenance. When I pull up, they might try to taste it. Hesitate to tell me to put it down, cause that's just how I made it. I'm smoking bats on the highway, about to make my money multiply today. Love to see my face on skyscrapers, on our way to make it more proper Christian entertainment. That's why I blow the smoke out in their face. Know to finish early, even if I show up late. They said that no smoking was the case. I laugh, rolling doobie on the counter, looking for somewhere to put my ash. Trying to purge your own game. Now it's time to use your own too. Don't know why you won't take it from me. I'm the type to learn from my mistakes. When they catch up, we on to the next. Pick some days to do another project. No machines, but we smoked out the set. Lot of kush on deck, but we still working, making progress. Lights, cameras, nothing less to expect. Dinners with CEOs, tell them to cut the check. Lot of ice round my neck, but now I'm running camera sets. And lenses and shit that have on deck. Don't gotta compete no more, I got enough respect. And a pound that I can eyeball and get correct. A car that looks better when it's wet. Be there in 45, just let me get the jet. Tried to slow me down, but they ain't did it yet. Swinging this with every shot because it's indirect. Try to play my next move, they ain't correct. I ain't fail on the
Let me lean back right quick, bro.
Sit in my brain. You see that cushion in my brain. Oh shit.
You can see the cushion.
It's that cinematic joint right here. That song was hard right there. Oh no. He didn't even get a chance to shoot her. She chopped his shit smooth off. Oh, he let her have it. Oh,
You see that dude's like
fat cuz. That cuz wasn't trying to get chopped up next.
Oh man, goddamn.
Hey.
Oh man, goddamn.
Damn.
Oh man, goddamn. Oh man, goddamn. Who would've thought I'd be smoking weed in the bar, getting my music played, getting sucked off. All money I needed, of course. The crib big as a museum, backyard looked like a golf course. They bring you dinner by courses. When you breakfast is natural, baby, you ain't gotta force it. I stack my money so I can stack more of it. Show up to play every day to get the win, so I'm sure of it. Soon as the doors lift, this ain't your ordinary shit. I'm smoking on this grown in California. Cash I was born again. I made some millions off performing. Now I own stocks, that money rolling in. Celine shades, my socks is Rick Owens. Blowing kush every day, won't say I never smoke again. Don't even think my eyes open. All the while I'm focused. How much I smoke a day, well it all depends. I'm the type to have a big drink with no lighter. Won't let you hit shit past the joint right by you. Soon as the smoke hit the air, know it's so fire. Soon as my kush hit the shell, you should go buy it. Who would've thought I'd be smoking weed in the bar, getting my music played, getting sucked off.
song is hard. Who would have thought I'd be smoking weed in the loft? Getting my music played, getting sucked off. Oh man. Goddamn.
Oh man, goddamn, son.
That's that real stoner shit right there.
Shorty.
That's story waves right there.
What up, Blaine? Yeah, high as hell in here, boy. I just did, what, 5 songs? High as fuck. Smoking all this weed. It's just me and A-Ball out here. Getting stoned. Making smackers. Yeah, for real. Going insane.
Just like that, so if they think you fall off, a nigga bounce right back. With an ounce and a half, like we got it like that. I'm on point, I don't got it right. But I'm nice when I'm taking my time. Niggas bend over backwards, breaking their spine for niggas whose actions don't even align. I was going for mine, every day it wasn't even in mind. So I be damned if I let the judge decide. I'm out more than even in the night, even out my fun, so they right, rich and young, so I live a young, rich life. Set the parties in
feel me? You know, you gotta go to your dome works. It's a lot of bars, bro. Yeah. But 10 verses.
And just
so
flows, I think,
16.
like, that shit's crazy. Like, not even just the words, but how you're gonna say shit. I know the beat kind of probably directs a little bit of that.
160 bars and then 8 bars for the hooks. So that's 40 more bars. So that's 200 bars.
200 bars, bro. Yeah, what is this? The fucking, the verse is 40, so
Yeah.
something like that. What is it?
It depends. My brain hurts. That shit is hard.